Hi, Nutrition 101. So today I'm going to give you a little overview and intro of the three different spots that we're going to be going to in our online journey of Nutrition 101, and that includes Moodle, Wiley Plus Learning Space, and then as a function of Wiley Plus Learning Space, we also go into iProfile, which is one of the resources there. So here we are in Moodle. This should be what you see here when you log into your Moodle and log into my course. So if you're not seeing Nutrition 101.92 in Intersession 2016, then you are not in the right spot and you should contact IT. Now, in this overview, we have the syllabus over here, as well as Wiley Plus login instructions. Those are the first two things you're going to need, which I'll go over in a minute. But I just want to show you the resources that you have on Moodle as well. So each chapter has a topic, and each topic has a series of different resources that you can use. So you can see each chapter is going to have the topics here, has a summary, an outline, a PowerPoint, and then a few little videos to help you along the way. So when we look at these different topics and different resources, every topic equals a chapter, and every chapter has those same resources. So you have a summary, an outline, a PowerPoint, a couple videos. You'll have the lecture video as well as a couple of other more life application videos. So you can see there's a video in chapter 2 on food labels. There's a video on choose my plate portion sizes and meal plans. Those should be helpful in your studying more for application purposes. And those videos are a little more fun to watch because they're professionally done versus my little lecture videos, although my lecture videos are informative too and give you a little bit more of a classroom experience. So you'll see, I'm just going to scroll down here really fast. You can see that there's 9 different topics here, and under each of the 9 topics, that equals a chapter that you're responsible for during the semester. All right. So in addition, we have Wiley Plus, and you can see here there's a little flyer. If you click on it, you can see there's some login instructions, and these login instructions are going to give you an idea of where to go and how to log in to Wiley Plus. All right, so you either get an access card that looks something like this with like little numbers on it, and you'll use that access card to log in. That's what you would have gotten in the bookstore, or as you take the steps on these little login instructions, you can actually pay with a credit card as you go if you just want the online version of Wiley Plus. So you can do a couple of different things. You can see there's 3 options here. You can enter your registration code, which you would have gotten from the bookstore if you bought the whole book. You can purchase instant access, which you can do with a credit card, and you have free access for 2 whole weeks. So if you're not ready to purchase, you can try out the course for free with full access for 2 weeks, and then the e-text is included. So you will have 2 weeks of access to this course once you log in for free. So that is the option C that you can pick there for the Wiley Plus Learning Space. All right, so those are the options. So make sure that you log in as soon as possible so you can make sure to get right into the course and really see what you're in for here. All right, so moving right along. So once you log into Wiley Plus, I'm just going to bring up my Wiley Plus over here. Once you log into Wiley Plus and follow all those access instructions, there are a few different spots on Wiley Plus that you're going to go to. So this is the e-textbook, all right? So up here over on the corner, you can go to the student dashboard. That's what you're going to see when you first log in. You always want to start with the e-textbook. Okay, and so we're going to start with chapter 1, and we can start reading right over here, chapter opener. All right, so you can see here that in the chapter opener, if I scroll down, all of the textbook is right here. All right, so this is how you're going to read your textbook. Okay, you can look over here that all the assignments are over here, and it shows you what assignments are due. So as I mentioned in the syllabus overview, I mentioned that the assignments for each chapter include a test bank and a video assignment, so you can click over there for the assignments and see those assignments over there. You can also go to assignments here and see what the current assignments are. So this will show you the assignments for the entire class. So if I scroll down here, I can see there's a test bank assignment and a video assignment for chapter 1. Both are due on January 4th, all right? Then chapter 2, both due on January 5th, right? So you can see everything for the semester has been posted here already, so there are no surprises. So for each chapter, I've assigned a reading, right? This is the reading here. I've assigned the test bank assignment, and then I've assigned the video assignment. All right, so I'm going to go into each of those assignments and just show you what they look like. So if I go into test bank assignment, I can see there's a number of different questions here, right, for chapter 1. And so for each of these questions, I'm going to answer, all right? So I can see here, okay, nutrients, which is the best definition of essential nutrients? Let's say perhaps this is the nutrients a person must consume in the diet to maintain health. And then I check the answer, and I got it right, right? And then I click next, and then I do the next one. All right, so in this one, you can see that there are 72 questions for this chapter, and you know, it's a big part of your grade. So every chapter, you're going to go through a number of different questions to answer, and then you can check those answers right away. All right, so that is going to be our test bank. Now, if we take a look at the video assignments next, we'll take a look at what is happening there. So you can see with the video assignments, if you click on video assignment, you can see you'll watch a video. So if you click on that little video link, a little video is going to come up. You just press play.
So we're going to start with organic.
And that video is going to start.
Organic, organic, organic. If we see organic.
And after you watch that video, then you can answer some of the different questions on there. All right, so and that's really how it's going to go for each chapter. You know, just give yourself some time because each chapter is going to have a lot of different questions to answer. I've used this in place of exams this semester, the video assignments and the test bank assignments. So you're going to have to answer a lot more questions per chapter than I typically have done in the past because you don't have a midterm or final exam that include multiple choice questions. So you have lots of opportunities to answer lots of questions, and you will find that you'll get to know these chapters pretty well. Just make sure you give yourself enough time to do so. I would recommend giving yourself probably 4 to 5 hours each day to read the chapter and do the homework assignments that are due each day. All right, so there's another type of assignment that includes iProfile, and you're going to see this starting on Saturday next week. Okay, so the chapter 4 iProfile diet analysis exercise. So if I click on here, I can see that this asks me to create a profile, all right, and it gives me some different things I need to do in order to create that profile. And then based on what I enter, I'm going to answer a series of different questions. So you're going to be entering food in a diet analysis program and answering a series of questions about it. And as I said, this is going to start on Saturday this week. So you have a little bit of time to ask me questions and things about that before it ends up happening. So I'm going to give you a little overview of iProfile and how to do those iProfile assignments. And as I mentioned, the iProfile assignments are going to be important for each of the chapter 4, chapter 5, chapter 6. So under the resources, you are going to go into iProfile here. So you can see these iProfile case studies and things like that. It'll suggest that you go into the little resources to find that. You can also, from the dashboard over here, so from this dashboard, you're going to see on the bottom, there's key resources, and iProfile is one of them. So in order to get into iProfile to do the assignment, you're going to click on iProfile here, and this little page is going to come up, okay? So it gives some really good instructions on how to use iProfile. So if you click on here, you can create a profile, right? So this is my profile over here. All of you will be doing a personal profile for your final exam, but you will also be doing a profile for the case studies as well. So you can see that, you know, depending on what I put as, you know, my activity level, my male or my female, different things end up coming up here. So you have a name, your birthday. You can put female, you can put pregnant or lactating or neither, right? You can put your height, your weight, and depending on what your height and your weight is, so if I grew an inch, right, then my BMI is going to change over here, right? So my BMI went from 22 to 21 by changing the height and weight. So when we look at this different profiles, these profiles are going to be necessary in order to give us correct nutrition recommendations, all right? So you're going to first do a profile for your person or yourself, then you go into the food journal, you select some dates and log in foods, and then you're going to analyze some reports based on that data, all right? So when we look at, you know, the goal of the semester, it's really to get you comfortable, one, with Moodle and the resources to help you make you really successful there, right? So we have our Moodle resources, right, that you can just log right into and get some access to the lectures, the outlines, those sorts of things. Then we have Wiley Plus. That's where you're going to be doing your course readings. That's where all the assignments are. And then we have our iProfile assignments as well. So iProfile is under the resources on the very bottom of the homepage on Wiley Plus. That's where you're going to be logging diet analyses. And then you're going to have your final exam where you bring it all together and apply it to yourself. Now remember, you know, each day is pretty similar in terms of workload. You want to make sure, and you'll practice this on the first day, how much time you need. Remember, we're doing 3 credits in 10 days, which is, you know, usually we do 3 credits in 15 weeks. So there's a lot of reading and a lot of question answering required for each chapter. So make sure you're staying up on everything. You're getting all your work done. You're really getting in there on day 1 and making sure you understand these 3 different tools, the Moodle, the Wiley Plus, and the iProfile that you need. And feel free to send me an email with any questions you have, and I'm happy to talk you through any of these things that you might still be a little bit confused on. So get in there, get started, and let me know your questions. And I look forward to meeting with you over the next couple weeks to talk about how things are going. Take care.